Hello everyone, SeKo Starcraft here, giving you another Zerg vs Terran matchup from Starcraft 2. This was a game I played very recently. I'm just starting to get past my cold a little bit here, and I picked up a really cool new set of headphones for Christmas, so hopefully the recording quality is going to go up a little bit on the sound. I'm playing against Dracools down here in the bottom right is the blue Terran, and here's me, at the bottom left, red Zerg. Now, I did move through Silver League fairly quickly, and I'm just in Gold League right now. I've only played a couple of games. In fact, I just played this one really awkward game against another Zerg, who turned out to be in Diamond League, which he was pretty decent. And at the very beginning of the game, he's like, okay, I'll try to make this quick. And I took that kind of the wrong way. Ah, that's him right there. That's him apologizing for doing that. So I'm, let's see if I can. No biggie. Send that back to him there. Very nice guy. At the he ended up like just trouncing me the whole game, and then at the very at the end, he's like, "Come on, man, what are you doing to me here?" Because I was just turtled up huge behind a bunch of infestors and a bunch of spine crawlers. And I'm like, "Well, what? You just BM'd me at the beginning there with your whole, I'm going to make a quick talk." And he didn't really understand what that was about, and it turns out he was Skyping with his girlfriend at the same time, and accidentally sent that to me. And then he apologized, and then I went and suicided myself and GG'd out because I thought that was the nice thing to do. And I guess he would do the same thing. Thanks. And then to you later. And like I said, cool guy. He apologized after the fact, and he said, as you can see right there, that, yeah, he would have done the same thing if somebody else had did that to him. I thought it was really funny. But anyways, back to this game here. Pretty standard so far. Got a, I don't know if that's tight. No, he's blocking with the Marine, so I guess it is tight. That's kind of cool. Here's me, expand. I believe, yeah, I went expansion before. And then I'm throwing down a gas because I was going to consider putting some pressure on him because I could see the wall. So I was considering maybe going to go for a Baneling bust or something like that. But we'll see how that plays out later. Yeah, he hasn't scouted me yet. Gas is up. Drones going in. I also I'm play this really big economy style where I just want to get as much minerals as possible, lots of drones, lots of units, and go from there before I get my gas. I'm trying to get gas a little bit earlier so I can start playing around with some tech. I think that it's something that I've definitely not done enough of, so I can get up to infestor tech and, you know, Banelings and other things like that. Haven't sniffed any pressure. What am I building right now? Couple of queens and a couple of zerglings just to go see what's going on. He is going for a 1-rax, expand into some Hellion pressure here. Pretty tight build. I like it a fair bit. I mean, if I did go in with a giant pile of zerglings right now, I could probably have done a good amount of damage. This was a mistake. I only wanted to send him far enough to see this, and he went too far, so I'm going to go end up losing that because I suck. On comes his scout. I don't want him to see the gas, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna... Pretty sure he saw it anyways. No, I didn't see any gas. I was still considering at this point whether or not I was gonna Baneling bust him. I did see that this was going down. It didn't really concern me a whole lot. But, I don't know. Every time I've tried to go for really quick wins, it hasn't worked out for me super well. So, got supply block pretty bad, losing that Overlord, so I had to build a couple. Baneling nest going down as well, because I'm still considering maybe busting it. But you can see 10 drones. The Baneling nest is going to be more for defense. I don't know what tech path he's going to go from here. But I have the watchtower. Couple of queens. Making another nice little round of zerglings with my speed, so I can maybe go and do some pressure at the front. And he's building a macro CC, which is really nice. I like that a lot. Once again, his front's very weak, so if I did go in with like 30 Zerglings, maybe I could have actually killed this, but it's not really the style that I wanted to play at this point. Hellions moving out at the same time that my Ling is moving in, so I don't get to see that. See exactly what I saw before. This Ling's going to meet an untimely demise. But he does see that. Now, I don't know if this is the whole, I'm going to make a ton of Hellions, or just 2. Turns out he's just going to move into tanks after that, which I like a lot. These 2 Hellions. I figure if I see them soon, he's just doing 2 Hellions just to see what's going on, moving into something else. Gonna spread a little bit of creep between my bases so that I can move quicker. My speed is done now. Making an extra queen. More drones. Unit-wise, I'm up on harvesters, but he does have double mules, so it's not really that even. Starting to get some upgrades for myself. And I thought this might be Hellion Banshee, so I put down the Spore Crawlers. And a couple of Spines. Too late to do anything. Managed to get 1 Hellion nicely, which is great. Misclick from him there, so he didn't do any damage. He didn't really scout anything either. In the process of doing that. Now, what am I doing at this moment? Oh yes, lots of Lings. Considering sending them all in there to try and do some damage, just see what I end up doing. Still pretty even on supply. More crawlers going down. I mean, it's kind of a waste if nothing's coming at you, but at the same time, it does help with drops or things of that nature, so I consider a bit of investment. You need to inject stuff. Okay, well, I'm going to be upgrading that, which is cool. More upgrades. More drones. Another big swell of drones. So what am I up now, worker-wise? Still just slightly ahead in workers. He's still on 2 base. I'm not scouting anything else right now, which is a bit of a mistake for me. Now I'm going to start spreading out Zerglings, because I don't know if drops or banshees are coming, so I'm going to try and put these down in different spots, just to be able to get the best understanding of what's going on. Nice little tank placement there. And he's starting to get pretty far ahead in his supply, because he's moving into, obviously, a lot of tank production. 3 SCVs at a time, 2 Marines at a time. I'm getting my upgrades. Another hatch. He's scanning, which I like. Oh, sorry about that. I hit the mic. He doesn't really know exactly what's going on yet either, so he wants to see what I'm at tech-wise. Banelings. I'm going to have to get my speed here in the next little bit. I see no third from him, which I think he probably could have taken a fast third, but I do like droning up to really good SCVing up to great saturation. He's got really good saturation going on here. It's fantastic. Me, it's not terrible. That's pretty good. Now that this is going to be popping up. More drones, more Lings, Spire tech. I'm going to see if I'm catching him with a mobile or not mobile army. If he's going to go mech, I figure I got a chance to do lots of damage. He's moving up to... He doesn't have a lot of production buildings yet, but he is keeping his spending quite low because of all the upgrades he's doing. He's only got 3 barracks and 1 factory. So he's keeping his money pretty low with this kind of economy. Getting lots of upgrades fast. Building some Banelings just to be able to know what's coming at me. A couple of these guys just for Hellion protection. Another big swell Banelings up at the top. He scans. He should be able to see the Banelings, the Queens. Good drone saturation. Enough creep at the front. I could probably go a bit further with that. 13 drones. Still nothing coming at me. I'm really trying to keep up better with my injects. I should be sending one of these extra Queens down here. There he goes. To inject that. I still sound really stuffy because my cold's still lingering. Spire's almost done. Hatch. Now, I don't want to make a ton of mutas. Like, I'm not going to go for the crazy muta win just with that mentality because I didn't know it at the time. But if he is going to be building a ton of Marines, it wasn't going to work out for me really well. Looks like he's positioning himself to expand, and I'm going to see this coming. He's going to kill the hell out of that Zergling. Yeah, you died horribly. Banelings. Baneling speed is almost finished. And another big pile of Lings. Ling, Baneling, I like it a lot. Come on, there's my injects. Very good. All the Queens are 1 hotkey, all the hatches on another. He's quite ahead in supply right now. I should be taking another base. My money is really, really high because I don't really know exactly what to spend it on. I thought I got a pretty good economy going. Like my drone saturation here is great. Here it's great. Here it's good. So my economy, I think, is pretty tight. So now I should really be expanding and not getting supply blocked. That'd be fantastic. He still hasn't moved out, and I'm actually really nervous if it's just going to be some mega Terran Deathball. I do like the missile turret, so no sneaky infester is going to sneak underneath. Nothing at the front, though. And he doesn't have turrets anywhere else other than that one spot on that base. Moving up into a lot more development. Lots of racks with reactors on it so he can produce tons and tons of Marines. Upgrades going. So he's got things pretty well on hand. I think he's doing quite well. My infestor tech's finally going down, which is nice. Army. Watchtower. Got a ling up here just to see. I know at this point he's expanded. I don't know how much he's expanded, but I know that he has. Having this guy up here to see what's going on. And here pretty quick I should be moving into a lot of production of units. More defenses. Whoa, come back here, mouse. More crawlers for defenses, pathogen glands. And now I'm going to build a little bit of mutas. Just a sprinkling. Just something really nice and subtle. His upgrades are going along pretty good. 0-1, 1-1. +2/+2 is going to be done pretty soon. My guys are at 1-1. And +2 will be done for me after he is. But I'm happy that I'm actually keeping my upgrades going. So, now I'm moving into another hatch. Get that out of the way. Good little chunk of mutas. These are +1 attack mutas. I'm not looking to them to tank a whole lot. They're either going to go and die immediately, or do enough harass damage and maybe get them to overcommit to something. So, injects. Who's attacking what over here? Oh, my overlord. I was scouting for any turrets with that guy to see what's going on. So I'm swing these guys. He's got a lot of supply. Let's see. How many do I end up getting here? I end up getting quite a few. He's not reacting to this really fast. So I ended up killing quite a few SCVs right there. Units tab. Dropped it down to 56. I think that's 85, 65. Pop over here. That's bad timing for him. He's going to go attack now. He's like, okay, well, if he's going to do that. And if I made a ton of mutas, he probably would have kicked my butt right here. Because I would not have been able to defend with mutas against this. Instead, and I do see this coming from having somebody over there. Get the overlords out of the way. And I've got this big army right now. So, units-wise, 83 Marines. I have all this. So, I'm waiting for him to get near the creep. I can see that he's not sieged up. And here we go. Down she goes. Fungal those guys. So I've killed the hell out of everything he has. Ran in these guys at the same time. Remember, these are throwaway mutas. They're just here to try to do as much damage as they can. Which turns out they actually got quite a bit done. Quite happy about that. I'm going in to try to do a bit of a finishing attack here. But I'm not macroing well enough behind this. Production-wise, like, I don't have any of my injects going. I have no larva right now. So, I'm not going to be able to build enough stuff to come back at this guy. But I killed the hell out of this guy here, doing this. He's getting pretty mined out here. Fairly mined out in some of the spots here. I know that he hasn't, well, likely expanded. But I figured, hey, I did a whole crap ton of damage. Units-wise, he's got half the harvester as I do. I'm building another few mutas, and I should have given up at this point. Because look at the overcommitting he's doing now. He spent so much money on missile turrets. This guy is still, you know, macroing along pretty good. Finally getting an army back up together. You're saturated. Starting to pull people over here. Now I'm moving around all my overlords, and I picked up overlord speed to all corners of the map. I want to see if he's expanding anywhere else. Because this guy's got to be getting starved out, right? I mean, he's building so much stuff at once. Even though he's got 3 bays. So, got my mutas done. Lots of lings finished. I like this wall off here. That's really nice. And I like how this guy's turtling. At this point, he knows he can't really push out. But once again, he's already ahead of me in supply. These are taking so much damage, but I can't poke in anywhere. Like, I could poke in maybe up here and done alright. I was thinking about picking up tanks. I don't. He stuck a tank in there. That's hilarious. And I'm going to send these in here just to try to do damage. He's not paying attention to them. This guy macroed up such a huge army again. He's already ahead in supply once again. Because he's doing so well with this macro. Now, these mutas are just going to die out eventually. I just stopped caring about them. They're not going to do anything. But what I want to do is push in here with a pile of lings to try and kill this off. I'm trying to starve the guy. But somehow this guy's just not starving out. Yeah, we'll see about that. Another bunch of drones because I'm making a ton of crawlers here at the front. So that way when I go for a big counterattack, if it doesn't work, hopefully I can stall for time. These lings, I almost got into a bunch of trouble because I was originally going to run an attack, but I didn't know this wall was here. So my lings almost went all to their death. If I had banelings, I probably would have caught that way off guard. So I'm going to go up to the wall, and that pulls him back, which is nice. Give me time for my crawlers to go up. More infestors, 8 infestors. He's stimming over. My computer's slowing the hell down right now. So, wall's on fire. Let's see if he goes and reacts to that. He's chasing the lings out. My lings are really fast, though. It would have been nice to have caught those tanks. I didn't even notice them at the time because I just ran those away. Another expansion. Overlord's out of the way. What are my upgrades at? 2-2. I should be getting more. Well, +3's on the way. Another good chunk at the front. He did get supply blocked when all these things went down. He'll build them back up. His units, though, are at 3-3 and 0-2. Now I'm going to go and just try to do some economic damage, buy myself more time. He doesn't react that fast. This is a nice little snag for me. He stims his entire army back. His wall's down, which is really nice. So I'm going to go in and do what kind of damage I can here. Got all the SCVs back here. His army's finally coming back. I don't really care about these lings. They already did what they needed to. And, well, the 2-2 makes him do a lot of damage really quick, which is nice. I should have probably target fired down a thing or two over here. But oh well. Did I get the tank? Got the tank. That's nice. Moving up with a bunch of drones from my base now. Good size army. He's still got a huge supply lead over me, even though this guy's just about to be out of everything. Got all the bases looked at. Like, I know he's not expanding anywhere right now. I have this ling down here, so I can see what's happening. Army moving out. I'm going to try to catch him before he gets to my crawlers so I can fall back to them. It's a big army. And right now I'm actually going to be moving into Broodlord tech. I'm going to see if that has a way to kill this guy off. Because this guy's just sticking around so good off of all the stuff he's doing. Trying to hit some fungals. He's got so many medevacs though. No infestors. Fall back. I need more banelings than this. Lots of fungal growths going down. But I'm not killing it off enough. And here I thought I did pretty good damage. All I did is buy myself a bit of time. Another pile of links coming out. Got the crawler wall, which is nice. Still no expansion. I figured he's going to be expanding behind this, but still hasn't. Moving up to siege up the crawlers. But this is just buying me more time for all my broodlords and all my links to come out. +1's about to finish. I've got the worst fungal growths of all time. So bad at my fungal growths. I should be making more banelings behind this, but I spent almost all my resources. All my bank's pretty much gone. Got a couple more. Fungal. No fungal. Broodlords though. 9 plus 1 Broodlords, that's nice. I should probably have a few more Corruptors to try to take care of the Medivacs. That'd have been pretty sick if I could have done that. I do like the stim up to kill these. He was going to come back at this, but he doesn't. He's got a huge army once again, and this guy's mining nothing. I don't know how Terran does it. Now, I probably should have fallen back with these guys, but I figured he didn't have this big of an army behind this. Because once again, his supply is huge. In comes all of his army. If I had more fungal growths, this would have been a different story. I'm going to lose all my Broodlords here for pretty much nothing. So I'm not even paying attention right now. Come on. Fungals. So delayed on the fungals. Run in with some lings, but they're not going to do much against these 3-3 bio army here. Kill off a bunch of tanks, which is nice. These guys do have 3-2, which is good. This base is saturated up nicely. I need to take my gas. But I've got nothing behind this. This guy's going to go after me, hoping I don't have much. Happily, I've got some delay units over here to keep things going. This base is almost mined out now. This base is mined out. This base is mined out. And he still hasn't moved over to this. So he sees what I have. Now, do I see the siege up in time? Nope. Fall back. Good fungal there. That's a great hit. Another couple guys. See, I'm alright with these guys coming in the little groups. My crawlers will help. I'm still building nothing behind this because I haven't been hitting... Oh, I do have lots of larvae. There we go. 48 lings. Let's see if that'll help me out. Do I hit my fungal? Another really terrible fungal once again. These guys are out of energy. Here coming all the lings. These guys just fell off of stim. I think his siege splash damage probably helped me out a lot. Building another base because I think I'm probably going to lose my main. But I know he still hasn't expanded yet. So I'm like, the guy's got to be dying here. The guy can't be making very much. So in my mind, if I just live, I might be able to deal with this. Happily, the guy needlessly gets a little bit of damage done on some stuff here. I did take care of all of his... These +2 attack tanks just kill everything so fast. I mean, look at that. They didn't get anywhere near it. I'm trying to run in my drones close to these so that at least they do splash damage to themselves. And look at all this. Where did he get all this? I don't know how he got all this off of not even a base. His production's at 0. His minerals, he's got 260 in the bank and 360 right there, nothing else. But this looks like enough to win. Big pile of drones. Gotta go up here and start building another base. That's what you gotta do. I essentially know that this is gonna be sacked at this point. There's no way around it. More drones heading up there. Most of the drones from here, I think, have been evacuated. I don't know. Yeah, go back. Some crawlers up here to defense. Another pool for replacement. Just in case. Because I know I'm going to lose my tech. Happily, this guy was not very good with his medevacs. Spore crawlers finally come into handy. And that helps me out a lot. Because this guy doesn't have the money for more medevacs right now. So he's going to kill everything off. I happily built my spire before this goes down. But it's all going to die. Run the overlords away. It's something you should always do if you're going to base trade. Try to save your overlords. Because you don't want to have to spend all of your money replacing those. Big swell of lings. But unhappily, I lost my baneling nest before I could build... No, I did get my baneling nest down. That's good. Happily, my bank came in to help me here. I've got all this gas, but no units to really spend on for gas other than my banelings. Big pile of banelings. Pile of zerglings. And these guys are pretty beat up. They're very well upgraded, but they are pretty beat up. Now he finally moves this. Now he's got income again. And he's going to get a lot of income really fast with all these mules. I know that I lost my scout down here. So I know that that's where he's gone. That's got to be what he's doing right now. Another big pile of lings. I expect him to start looking over here for my base. I've evacuated pretty much everybody out of here. What are you going to do? Another huge pile of Marines. Which is a great late game unit. I mean, can't go wrong with that. Making tons of Marines at a time. But here come my lings. I know what's going on. And here is when I really luck out. That was a big, big win for me right there. Lings, attack! No. Lings. He unsieges at the exactly wrong time. So I'm going to be able to clean all this up. These lings killed everything down here. All these lings got two or three kills each. These lings killed everything. Got that to burn. And these guys are running away. Do they get out of here? Yes, they get out of here. He still made enough money to get out a big pile of these guys, though. He doesn't know how I'm doing, but happily, I've got this base really well saturated. This base doing pretty good. No gas, because I've got a huge bank of gas. And I still have this down here. I'm not using it for much, but I have it. I'm running the lings over this way, because I did see this command center with this guy. So I was going to go intercept it, but I didn't have to worry. This thing's burning. Does he even know this thing's burning? He drops it to get money. Oh, he repairs it. Okay. Big pile. Let's see which way he goes. My rally point's right in the middle. That's a huge stim up. And he's coming up here. Now, I don't want to panic. I'm making some more banelings over on the side. Some more crawlers. I just don't want to panic and lose all of my lings here. So, I waited for his stim to die down. Kill a few. I see he stimmed again. I ran away. Gonna wait for the stim to get lower again and come with my banelings. Run the zerglings past. Let the banelings do the damage. I don't know what he's doing with this. This thing's still burning. That's hilarious. I didn't even know that at the time. Another big pile of these. He killed my spawning pool, so the only thing I could make was flying T-Rexes. And this was hilarious for me. I actually had so much bank for gas and minerals that I could actually make 17 mutas at once. Because that's all I had for larvae at the time. You guys should be fighting. More drones. Get another flyer attack. All these guys are safe. I have a new base that's mining. This guy's not even trying to get away with some of this stuff. All he's got is mules. And is this thing going to burn down? He's got one SCV somewhere. Is he going to let that die? He's going to let that die. I know he's coming for another attack, but I want to see if this thing dies. Oh, bad timing, Chief. Let it blow up. Oh, he saved it. Oh, man. He stims up again. I know he's going to take care of this. This is moving down to do damage now. Oh, he made a tank out of all that. I have another 10 mutas on the way. Big pile of these guys. Now I'm going to go kill what I can here. Now he's making only Marines, so mutas is probably not the best choice. But that's all I had that I could make right now until my spawning pool was finished. Probably should have made it up here when it's a bit more safe. I had forgotten about these mutas for a second. I probably could have done some damage to his base. But I'm not really worried about that at this point. I want to intercept his Marines while they're in small groups. Now I have a ton of mutas. Just a ton of mutas here. He's got to keep all of his guys together. He stims up again. The guy should invest in a couple medevacs more than some mutas. I'm sorry, than more tanks or Marines. He's got tons of gas. No bases. I know that he's going to be heading up this way. Well, these guys are going to come back, because I did see this command center sitting in the middle of the map doing nothing. So economy is actually doing pretty good again. These mutas weren't rallied, that's fantastic. I probably could have used them. He's going to go over there, try to defend this. These guys have already been stimmed once, most of them have. Is he going to stim again? There we go. He doesn't stim them all. Well, he's going to kill the hell out of some mutas, but overwhelming numbers, and he does GG out in the end. This was such a crazy game. I can't believe this guy fought that long on 3 bases, just because of really well upgraded Marines. I had to build a whole new base, all over again, just to be able to deal with it. I probably could have done better in different areas. But overall, I thought I did enough damage to win, and then you just keep building back. So I learned something about how to hopefully last and build better stuff to kill off Terran. Thank you again for watching. See you guys later.